One of the key principles of understanding game development and computers in general is to understand single, multi-threaded, and async work. So we're going to take a look at all of that. In Unreal Engine, if I go ahead and just add a node, let's call this create widget. Let's create this widget over here. And then let's do add to viewport. And then just print something to the screen, print string. And then let's do set cursor shown and check this as well. What this is going to do is to first of all run this widget, this node over here. And once it's completed, once it's ran this node and it has a return value, it continues to the add to viewport. And once it's been added to the viewport, it continues with the print string, and then it continues over here. Quite basic. You see the lines going in between here. So you kind of expect this to finish first, then this will run, then this, and then this. So this is running on a single thread, which means that this is not doing any multi-threaded work. So this isn't being processed at the same time as this, because that could cause issues. If the widget isn't completed yet, and we're trying to add it to the viewport, of course we're going to have errors or issues and problems with that. So this is single-threaded work, and most of the work that you do in Unreal Engine is single-threaded. Now, there's a node called async, and some nodes have this capability of being async. So we have one called create asset async. You have something like save settings. There's one to load game from slot, async, and save game from slot. And what this basically does is to, instead of running this node, waiting for it to finish, and then running the next thing, it actually allows you to continue running stuff before it's done. And it also has typically an output called completed. So this will continue running, and once it's been completed, you can execute other things from here. So if I were to run this node here, it would continue with the print string even though this isn't finished yet. So some nodes have this async functionality, and you can see that it's typically has this sort of clock icon up in the corner. And it's also worth noting that you can make your own async nodes if you know some C++. So I definitely recommend that you look into that if you're doing anything to do with loading assets and something that can take time to load and that you don't really need immediately. Awesome. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow because I upload new videos every single day. Cheers.